Hey, we're back. April 8th, 2028. We're about 1 month in, or 1 week in, month of April. About 3 weeks. Yeah, I would say 3 weeks. We're kind of on a on a losing streak, bro. Y'all gotta understand how disappointing it is to go from 8-1 to 8-5. Look at this. We are in the mosh pit now, the NL West. And the Giants are like still in it. I actually am curious. Got a Rule 5 player, guy Sam Huff. Like this team is so strange. Cedric Mullins is like they're having this is like 2021 watching veteran players like Castellanos and Cedric Mullins find new life. This is crazy. Willie Adames isn't even doing after after last what was it 26 batting 225 255 last year. He's roughly around that same range of batting. And honestly, he's batting 250. Last year's 255. He'll take it after 26. But like, man, this is kind of crazy. I did go in through after ending the stream yesterday. I did revert everyone's ratings back to where they kind of were. Why you see Avin Smith is -4. I had to revert him back to where, but also I had to take into account the regression they had sustained the first three or so weeks. There you have it. Yeah, these guys are all like. Then you get to Matt Chapman and then kind of falling off. Other than that, like these guys are kind of doing pretty damn good. Don't know if Chapman. I don't know if this will win a World Series, but take it. Really, the pitching though. You see, Kyle Harrison is killing it. ERA of 1.5, and he still has plenty of time on the table to be a great pitcher. Like Mackenzie Gore has revived himself, bro. Look at his ERA at 2.93. Man, I wonder why he. Wonder why the Giants were so confident to give him this. They knew he was about to do this. About Logan Webb, 3.6. So it's Logan Webb and Alcantara that aren't doing a lot to start. But Logan Webb does have a 2 record. Alcantara has won one of his starts. So I can see why they're doing so well. They got relievers like Tristan Beck, no hits or no runs allowed. Brandon Rodriguez is doing great. Just Mason Black, who's not hot. That's some rookies. And of course, the deadline acquisition of Mason Miller. Yeah, I knew that would work out for them. It was like completely obvious. They are going to be the challenge this year, I guess, because the Diamondbacks ain't doing nothing. To be honest, I still don't feel bad for Arizona if they're coming out the gate on a slow start and they may miss the postseason. I am not gonna feel bad for them, dude. They shouldn't have had Adley Rutschman to begin with. That's why I vetoed it. Rutschman should have never been a free agent that went to Arizona. He should have never been a free agency. He should have been re-signed like out the gate. I don't know what the CPU was thinking, but we're in a tight division, bro. This division is going crazy. The Padres are killing it. The Dodgers are strong at the gate this year. They regret that handicap they laid on themselves last year. They're regretting it now. And Pittsburgh sweeping us helped them propel them to 9-5. So kudos. Oh, the Reds! They finally won a game. They still suck though. Look at that! Look at that run scored to run against difference. That is insane. The Marlins are bad out the gate, but we all knew that they were going to struggle this year. Braves are a surprising slow start. Phillies, same thing. The Nationals and the Mets right now are the only teams in the division above 500. We got Mariners, Astros, Angels, Rangers. I don't know what's going on with Texas, bro. I really don't. You'd think they'd be better, but no. The Athletics, I'm not surprised, are still bad. They are stuck in a deep rebuild. White Sox are not much better. 4-10 still. I guess the Yankees some credit. They are off to a good start this year, and I think they'd be able to. Tampa's 8-7. Blue Jays 7-6. The Red Sox are a surprising 5-10. I don't get it. Bought the teams that made signings, big signings last offseason, they're not doing so hot. Not sure what the deal is. Particularly the Braves and the Red Sox. I guess Phillies as well. They shouldn't be 7-7 with their talent. It's really the teams that didn't like invest heavily into their rosters last season, this offseason, that are off to a strong start this year. This game against Toronto, I'm not really. Boys Rocchio, whatnot. I was thinking Jordan Beck, but yeah. That man fast as hell. God damn. He was booking it. Damn, all up in his personal space, bro. You need to do that. That runs on a Rokio, sure. Works for me. The AL Rookie of the Year from last season, huh? Should be interesting. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Kind of hang off of this one here. See? Only swing if you see it. The arm is straight, aligned with the zone. Nope, that wasn't it. Tokyo so slow. Ah, damn. Really got to be smart here. It's 2 outs. Runner on first. Man, I have no luck. What do you mean? That thing was in the zone. You're lying. Ball. Yes. Jesus. I didn't even realize Seiya Suzuki threw that. He threw that all the way out. I don't know what he was thinking. Nope. Don't test fate. I don't know. I believe in you. Do the thing. Do the thing. Not that thing, but he ran in Rookie, so we'll take it. Go on, Ford. I believe in you. That's game. Another loss, damn it. This losing streak is getting out of hand, bro. Getting out of hand. Like, what are we doing? Oh my gosh, Ben Joyce has an ERA of almost 10. Bet his walks and hits per inning is probably way higher. I think the way for Alton to have his hits per nine shoot up or like get higher, if the ball is in play and it's a grounder, a line out, pop up, fly ball. I think that's how it works. I really don't know how it works though in the show. Well, that took longer than it needed to. You're bugging, bro. Hmm. Excellent. That was a magnificent play from Julio Carreras doing Julio Carreras thing. I love it. Popped. Center field. Caught by Greg Jones. Oh, that's the first base hit. If we were any unluck here, it would have been a home run. That's just how these things. Hey, like that's why I want to keep it low. Lets our infield make some plays. The second double play, engineered by Julio, JC. The pitch count is actually not that bad. I thought it'd be 81, 71. Still pretty high though for 5 innings. Now we got them boys striking out. Those are terrible throws I just made. Terrible. Shout out win is ours. Let's go. Oh, we lost. No, whatever. Let's go. Scouting assignment day. All right, how are we looking? Only one outfield prospect has been discovered. Or there may not be a whole lot. What is it? Outfield prospect? But how do I know which one it was? It's gotta be him then. Dennis Chavez. Seems decent. These guys are really motivated to sign with us. Well, I'm going to leave. I'll leave you to that, Peter James. Right field. Doesn't seem that impressive. Although Kruger. Forrest Kruger is a crazy name. He has the word forest in his first name. So like Friday the 13th, which was at a lake near a forest, within a forest. And then Kruger like Freddy Krueger. That is a crazy set of words. What a name. What a wild name. A lot of these guys are righties and relief pitching. A lot of these dudes are righties too. Here's one, James Chavis or Chavis. He's 23. Not sure how high his ceiling. Maybe he doesn't need to have a high ceiling. Maybe he'll just be good out the gate. Eddie Brady, 18-year-old reliever. I'll leave it as it is right now because from the looks of it, do that for now. Or we have him discover more prospects. We'll leave it like this for now. We gotta at least win one of these games, right, guys? That's not gonna get swept out here, are you? Because if you do it, man, you might as well throw in the damn towel this season. To lose, to win 8 of your first 9 and then proceed to lose 6 straight is a pretty damning circumstance. I am running out of hand sanitizer up here. Maybe I should buy some. I'm gonna buy someone at Walmart today. I gotta say, I admire the Blue Jays in this series. For them to, they needed to re-sign Bo Bichette and Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and they failed to sign both of them. Lost them both out. Both went to free agency. Both left for the heaping pile of cash. Yet they rebuilt nicely. They became a playoff team last year, and they have a chance to do it again this year at this rate, especially if we don't win in these games. Come on, Miller. Hey. Rogers Center is bumping right now with the postseason appearance last year and the solid start to the season. Not great. Could be better, but you'll take it. It's better than what the Reds are going through. Better than what the White Sox are going through, the Athletics and the Rangers are going through. And the Rangers I thought would be a playoff team this season. You bring in Zach Eflin, Corey Seager is still kicking ass. Maybe it's because of Marcus Simeon's not sudden, but massive decline. Maybe that's why they have they have holes right now on their team. I think they won that World Series though. That was a great play, Rocchio. Nice work. Damn. Hey! That is worthy of praise. You what the okay. Not throwing that two seam up the zone. I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson. You're lying. Joe Adele signed here? Wait. When did he signed here last off season? I'm fumbling on words. Did they just sign him to a 1-year contract? Man, thank goodness. That thing dipped too. He was any if he was any quicker on the swing, man, that we would have been cooked. I like the name of Relvis Martinez. I almost want him to be a superstar by the with that name alone. Is he a creative player? If he's a creative player, low key, I want him to be a super. Nope, he is real, and he's mid. Got him 2 years of renewal, 3 years of arbitration. Already 26. Interesting. Oh, damn. Bro, are we about to? Okay, I was gonna say, are we about to get no hit? And then Nolan Jones hit an RBI double. Thank the gods. An ERA at 3.6 though. 360 is not good enough. Yeah, I threw a slider on the. Oh, through 4 now. Man, guys are just struggling to mm, for the ball to land. How else do you explain one strikeout? The ball is just lining out, ground outs, and all that stuff. All those good things. Well, good if they're not happening to your team. You're lying. I would literally like him to double hit this to a double play, but I don't think that's happening. Slider. Well, now the strikeouts are just being racked at this point. We're racking them up. Popped. Popper. He took me out. Well, Nolan Jones hit a 2 RBI triple, so maybe they think they can finish him off. Oh, Jake Bird is in Toronto now. Okay. I know I let him go. I know that. Can I review that? Can I review that? Ah. Man, how the hell do you swing at that and make contact with that? Hey, you just live with it? Alright, yeah, I shouldn't have walked into this. Yep, I suck. Wait, what? Wait, am I tripping? Oh my god. Nick. Nick. You just cost the team the game. Yeah, it is his fault. He failed to hold. And he took the L. He gave up 2 runs. It cost us. But we just got swept in back-to-back series. That's not fun. That is some hot. That is some trash. Absolute freaking trash. There is no reason they were struggling that much. What is happening? Like, stumped by how much we're struggling right now. I am really stumped. There's no excuse for that. Like, there, brother, how did we just lose consecutive series in brutal fashion? It's starting to get really difficult for this group to win one score games. I don't understand it. All of a sudden, this team is struggling immensely to win one score games. Oh, it's a lefty. Really slow start for the Yargoats. To be fair, I'm not playing the full games. That's probably why. I'm so happy the fact that these Yargoats won 3 straight Double A championships. That's sure. And Gabriel Hughes gave up 2 more runs. That's not what I want to see. Man, that's a lot of that's a lot of good contact for it to be a pop up. We are no luck. No, I felt. Oh, I really screwed the pooch on that. That was a double play. Just had to hit that A button, huh? I hate my life. Why is he not hitting it? Why can't I hit anything? Great. Down to this. You have no having any luck with Roth, man. And then he gets hit. So I don't even get a chance to swing. Man, this freaking sucks, bro. I'm not getting anything with Dwayne. DR13. Acronym's kind of tough, I'm not gonna lie. And that's game. At least the isotopes are doing well to start the season. Now the only question is that they can sustain it or not, because last season probably should have made the AAA playoffs, and not playing in any of the games did not help. They finished with a winning record last season, but they didn't advance to make the playoffs. That's my question: is that this team can still make it there? Now we have Atlanta. Yo, we are about to get cooked. Look at this. Look at this 4 game stretch, bro. And they aren't fucking around, bro. This schedule is not fucking with us. Look at this. Look at that. Pittsburgh won the series in Pittsburgh, just like last October. A 3 game stretch against the A's. A season sweep against Houston at home. Then look at this gauntlet, bro. Bro, someone praying for my downfall. There's no way, bro. There's no way. And then look at, if we don't win these games against St. Louis and the Angels, look who we get: the Diamondbacks for 2 games, and then we get the Padres for 4. Look at our schedule in May, bro. No, we sweeping the White Sox, bro. We need that White Sox series swept. And if the Rangers are playing like trash this year, I'm not giving them any mercy. We gonna beat them too. Because this schedule does not get any easier, bro. It does not. Someone is preying on my downfall, and I don't appreciate it. Yo! Someone out for blood, and I don't know who it is. Like, this is insane, bro. 6-9. Nice. At the rate things are going, if we go 8-7 through every 15 games. Let me see this real quick. How would it work? How would this work? If we go 8-7 every 15 games, go from 8 to 16, 16 to 30, no, 24, then 32. That's 15. What is it? 162? Let me do this real quick. Sorry. That's 162 games for every. So about 10.8. So we might finish. All right. So that would make us 80. And if I did 80 times, or 8 times 10, 7 times 10, that puts us at 80 and 70. 80 and 70. And plus 70. 150. So there would be 12 games left. So with 12 games left in the year, we split them. We would go 86 and 76. We would yeah, we would miss the playoffs, I think. 86 and 76 I don't think would be enough. On the bright side though, the vibes look like they are immaculate. Yeah, we sunk. These last two series have punched us in the mouth badly. We're in the mosh pit with Arizona. And now Arizona started the year off shaky too. I mean, last season was the house money year. I didn't really anticipate postseason berths back to back years, but I would absolutely welcome it. I think back to back playoff appearances would be nice. But how feasible is it in this highly competitive NL conference? This conference is L, bro. We in a demon league. Oh, they chant Hai Sung Kim's name in this game. That's pretty cool. I like it. I need to see Chase Dollander get his act together. ERA is atrocious. You know, one thing I've always I want to try one day, sunflower seeds. Why am I thinking about sunflower seeds? Probably because I'm playing baseball. Yo, a sunflowers tier list would go hard. That would be insanely entertaining to watch. Like a moist critical tier list. All right, base hit surrendered. We didn't tag him. Right now, please. Thank you. Man, he is swinging at everything near the plate. What about a slider under? What about a slider? What about this? Same thing. No way. Please. Mm. No, of course not. You're lying. Popped. Pop. Fouled it off. I think our pitching is so much better on the road than it is at home. Maybe it should be that way. Maybe that's just the case. When we play on the road, there's less. It's the air is thicker when we're on the road. A lot of places don't have the elevation we do, and so when we play at home, the ERAs always end up being a lot higher. You know, another thing that's making the Giants probably good isn't just the talent, but low key they're gonna be hosting the All Star game in 28. So maybe maybe that's also like propelling them. They want to have their players at the show up and show out for the game. Oh damn! Smack the cover off the ball. You're taking him out now, Hefner. What are you doing? No, Hefner. Don't fall for the siren's call that is our bullpen. It's been a gas can all season. And you brought Dennis out? Oh, we're cooked. There we go. Another loss for the record. Lost 2-1. For shame. What? We're all game. We're gonna get cooked, bro. You allowed 2 hits and a run, and you decided, nah, that's done. That's enough. That's enough out of you, son. What are you doing? Why would you do that? 1 hit. He allowed 2 hits and a run. That's it. All he allowed. Oh, this is just. What is the losing streak up to now? 7 games? Man, we're ass. We are trash. We can't beat the good teams. You imagine, bro? If we had made the NLCS last year, we might have gotten dog walked by the Berets. They're picking up form. They found their stride again. Like they're cooking. Kirk Driver, low key's been really impressing me in double A. Hey, you know what? I kind of want to user him. Check them. Hey, another base hit, and this will be a double. No, please. Thank you. Runner will score. Man's been phenomenal, bro. The prospects that we selected over the last several years are finally, moving their way up through the organization, building things up. Love it. Yay! Let's go, Roth. Oh yeah. Look at the speed. Look at the speed. Damn. Benny Montgomery hit a grander. Draw. Damn it. You're lying. Baby. Yeah. Want to drive there? we would quit. We would quit if we were losing. I remember I would quit so many games as the Jags when I would throw a pick twice. In the AFC West, you would have the Raiders. You would have Geno at quarterback as your stopgap, and then Ashton James at running back starting. You also could Raiders. You'd also could do a Colts rebuild because guess you would, even though you wouldn't have a good quarterback between AR5, or as I call him AR5 for 25, and Daniel Jones. Those are your two quarterbacks. So guess what? You can drop both of them, get a new quarterback in the draft because they'll probably ran or Archman. And then at running back, you get Jonathan Taylor, wide receiver Michael Pittman, and Josh Downs. And at tight end, you get Tyler Warren, who should be fucking good. AR5 isn't starting. He's not starting tomorrow. It's Daniel Jones. It's Daniel Jones season, bro. Indiana Jones.
At Mahomes. Got.
Dude, I put him under 20. Bro, he was struggling to start passing. By the end of the first quarter, he had like 25 yards. So I said, all right, he ain't getting. The game at the start said over under 244 and a half yards. I put him under 244 and a half. And as he had 256. And if that isn't bad enough, the Chiefs didn't score a touchdown on their last offensive drive. They kicked a field goal and trusted their defense, and they kept letting Justin Herbert run with the football all night long. They never quarterback contained the guy, and they never contained him. So as a result, he got the last first down on a 3rd and 10, and I was ready to crash out last night. I said, all right, this is where Chiefs fall back. They will either score another field goal or score a touchdown and win the game. In fact, they needed to score. I would have hit the 5.5. The spread was Chiefs lose or win. Spread was plus 5.5 for the final 4 minutes. I said, no way. And they lost 5-6.
Worked out so. It got me 20. And he lost. I got the best of
Who
both
are you playing? Might be able to. The way you check is you go to league, and Daniel and I still haven't had any guys play. You're playing Aaron. Rashid Rice!
I think it might be 40 at 40.
And Chiefs defense gave
46 points.
Bro, Aaron's about to blow a prayer circle for Lutz. He's about to give him big fantasy points. Dude, I know Nate in hell right now. Nate's in hell right now, bro. Look at his bench. Go to him and look at who's on his bench and who started this. He's Ghost Rider screw in my division. Look who he started. And look who he left on his. That's not what I'm talking about, bro. Look at this. Devontae Williams got him 20. That's why I went in the chat and said,
damn. Why do you have DeAndre Hopkins?
He got Debo. Low key, I'm praying on one of. I'm praying someone has a really bad season. Get to them. Why don't you treat? You take the rest of the year, and I will fight on your behalf to get. I would probably. Kind of started Xavier Worthy was out after. You know what I saw? I think I sent it to in the draft or the chat. I sent this. That weak. Maybe Travis did it. Maybe Travis did it for him on that hit. Dude, I cannot believe that is. Hey, I know Nate's mad today, bro. Nate is so mad today. Now bro's gotta pray. He Xavier Worthy giving him 0 points means he needs two things to happen. He needs either Cortland Sutton or DK Metcalf to give me, and both are projected less than 15 points, or he needs Broncos defense to lock up Tennessee. Tennessee he gets at least projected 725 from the Broncos defense, but if the Broncos can give him 14 to 20 points, he'd take it. He would be in the game. Right now, he's only leading 9. He's only got 9 points thanks to Dicker the kicker last night. He's playing Joshua. Playing that boy Josh, and Josh has nobody. Josh, dude, Christian McCaffrey. He's starting Christian McCaffrey, and he's questionable. That's crazy.
He drafted you.
You saw? You saw?
Oh, yeah, I'm feeling. That's like fell.
In a long time. All right, all right. I'll take that faith.
Oh,
Picks
like
him.
my calf
I'm looking.
hurting.
Oh damn, my calf is like cramping up right now. It's insane. Honey, schedule my flight for me. Throws the phone across field. He legitimately he probably used a dead phone, or like what is it called, burner phone. He probably used the burner phone he was ready to get rid of anyways. Dude, man, I'm looking forward to tomorrow, but then I remember at work. Never again, bro. Never again. I'm getting that Saturday schedule fixed, bro. Never. We're both in hell.
The other watch the race.
You should just watch VIP. You should just go to VIP box or VIP Sports and just watch NFL. Bro, I can't believe they're putting advertisements in NFL Red Zone. I hate that. I hate it here, bro. I'm ready to crash out. That is some. And they wonder why. Well, there's the thing. It doesn't even matter at that point. For them to do that to us is diabolical. First of all, you kill off my glorious King Stream East. You arrested my Egyptian homies down there. You had to take it from us. And then you do this. At least with the non-advertisements, it's like, okay, whatever. But no, you had to do this too. You had to be a bunch of... Like, come on. Did you really have to do all that? Did you really have to take away our glorious King Streamies? Was this you've been using Streamies last year though, right? Or did you started using it this year?
Yeah. I only watched one.
Yeah, you were probably. I think that was a week 6 match. You said he was a Cowboys fan? Honestly, valid. My homie, this homie I met at work named Ali, or Ali. His name is spelled ALIE. He's like, yeah, he walked into work. He walked into my job, and this other guy started talking football. Ended up picking up the conversation. Ali picked up the conversation with them, and so what ended up happening is I continued the I jumped in the convo too. I think it was between him and that this other guy, and then I jumped in, and then we continued the convo from there. He stayed at my job for the final hour, and we could just talk football. It was great. It was a great time. And then we exchanged numbers, and then we've been talking sports ever since. He is a Cowboys fan, and I texted him like the day of Thursday night. I said, "You ready for some Cowboys football?" He called me right after that too. He was venting. I was letting him vent for that whole hour or so. Cause I don't blame him. I don't blame him. How do you? I gave him a therapist. I became a therapist. Cowboy games what leads to therapy sessions. Insane work. I became a therapist for 2 hours. and it's for half a game. The suspension, a 1/2 suspension. That is some. That's some NCAA football of six crap. You know what I'm talking about? You get those guys that have those weak suspensions, but you don't want to suspend them for the full game, so you suspend them for the half. That is exactly what that was, bro. NCAA 06 has come back. It's been 20 years since that game released, and it's back better than ever. My glorious, my favorite game of all time. I would still say get yourself a PS2 and try NCAA 10 or 11 because that game is 06 on steroids. Yeah, I would. Yeah, emulate, bro. It is on steroids. Spring game, summer training, and you still have the off-season progression, recruiting, and discipline budget. You still have all of those attached, and then there's like what else is there? Yeah, you have everything in 06, and then you get the spring game, and then you get the training, summer training. It's so good. S tier. Colts, Ravens, Bengals, Browns, Steelers. If you go to the Colts, that's AFC South. You should have a good defense though. NFC then I would go with. You're gonna hate me, Chicago. That defense in Chicago should be super good this year. You know you can just force a trade, send Caleb Williams to Washington, and get Jaden Daniels, right? Just do a forced trade.
That'd be diabolical.
That'd be diabolically
Honestly, I'd be
evil.
curious.
The JD5 Bears team would actually be lit. I thank the Lord every day they chose Caleb over him. Not to say Caleb is trash, but we don't know how good Caleb will be. I know. I know you don't like him.
Oh,
You're lying! It was a liner to first base.
Ultra instinct. By his head.
Hey, domain pitch! What is this, bro? I keep getting that. That has been my luck for the last 3 days.
Panthers. Panthers.
All I can tell you is with that Panthers defense, pray. Good luck. Oh, he's got it. He got it. He got it. He got it. He got it. Hey! That's my boy, CC12. All right, that makes up for the last inning. There's no. Why did you do? You know what? Fuck it, dude. Oh, there was 2 outs anyways. Why did you do that? Never mind. Wow, retract that. Why did he do that? Got him. Get him. You threw that way too high, you butt. Wait, he got him. Let's go. I'm about to say, you bum. Why did you overthrow him? Oh, that is like that's pube hair inches, bro. That's pube hair levels of close. Hey! Hey! Give me those! RBI double! What a wonderful day. What a wonderful day. Not fast enough. No! What in fresh hell is this? Benitez, what are you doing? He's about to throw the game. Got him. No! Brother. Oh, so it isn't Benitez's fault. He only has 5 pitches through. 2 doubles from CC. Nice. He suffered another injury, broken forearm, 2 to 3 months. Good lord. So now what? Well, I guess Braden Ward takes his snaps now. Yeah, I guess he'll take it over. Braden Ward, you got big minutes coming up. We're dead last, bro. At 8-8, you're lying, bro. Man, just take it, bro. Just take it at that point. We ain't beating that Braves. We ain't beating ATL, bro. We're just doomed to get our cheeks clapped this year, man. We're cooked. Lovely start. I think I'll be pretty disappointed if the major league team fails to make the postseason, but it's understandable. I mean, the hot start we had last season, we started the year like 11-1, and we kind of just sustained that momentum till the end of the year. And it only started to fall apart in the final month. The final 2 months, August and September, because we lost on the division midway through September, or like early September. We lost the division, and then we got eliminated from winning the division in the final 3 weeks of the season. But we were still pretty far enough to where we could make the playoffs. It's just that our only comp was the Giants and the Dodgers, even. And we were able to win on the final day to make it in. That's kind of like the situation right now. We made it in by the skin of our teeth after having such a strong start to the year. I think even if we won the division, I don't think we were beating the Diamondbacks. They might have had they had our number that last season. That's good. A lot of the guys that I want to see like minor league all star appearances, they have to work a lot harder than a guy like Dwayne Roth, Charlie Condon. They'll make it in by default because they're considered rising stars, top 100 prospects. Oh, and Alton Harris, same principle. Hey, Dwayne Roth, his first RBI. Let's go! Finally. About to leave that man alone the rest of the year. Just let him cook. I would really like to see Jose Fuentes like at the show for him to be so damn good that he gets to the show because I like his size. He's really tall as a pitcher and he has great great pitching options. I mean, slider, changeup, curveball with the changeup and the slider, and then he's got your two seam and four seam, bro. It's nasty stuff. Beautiful. Mm. This, how many pitches? How many? 10! He's fouled off 10 of these! You're lying! Oh, I'm in hell, bro. Come on, just get him out right here. Thank you! Why did I take so long? Bro, I just zoned out. I'm not lying. I zoned out entirely on that. And I didn't realize how long it was taking. I'm like, man, have I just been seeing the same guy 3 times now? You're lying. That took. There's no way that actually took as long as it did, bro. You're lying. All right, the off speed should work here. There. See, told you. I just saw a notification. My mom started following me on Instagram. I'm cooked. Bless you. Man, at this rate, we're not getting through 6 innings. Hmm. Yeah. Jose Fuentes has been phenomenal, bro. On another note, I'm also I want to note it's or I'll say it here in a second. Langenberg gets save number 4 on the year. A no hitter? He did a no hitter. No hitter through 5 innings. Only allowed a single walk and also recorded 10 strikeouts. Man, Fuentes has been phenomenal. Only it could be a complete game. A complete game where he no hit causes a no hitter. So I wanted to make like on a note, I'm debating cutting out the monthly player improvements. Not permanently. But I'm not cut it out. That's the incorrect connotation. I want to adjust it, but I'm not gonna make it overpowered. I don't want it to be overpowered, but it's also taking a lot longer than I thought it would for some guys to really progress through the series. I think the only guys that really got any benefit has been like Ace Dolander. Dennis Eckert, but because what ended up happening, you know what ended up happening? I favored them too much, and I didn't like diversify the monthly improvements. So as a result, when I focus solely on a couple of players, it keeps away the other guys from getting that monthly improvement. But then when I diversify it and select a player nearly every month or a different player every month, it's never the same player twice, and it's no longer the player every other month. I'm not doing that anymore. Then I want to change it completely to where the monthly improvement is now one overall. So instead of one rating going up one, it's gonna be everything goes up one to make the player's rating up +1. The player will be +1 on their overall because I think that will help them out a lot better. And yeah, I kind of want to do that from now on because I don't think it's working for some guys. Some guys aren't seeing the improvements necessary for me to be like, yeah, this is great. Oh, Scott Barlow. I forgot I moved him here too. We won 1-0. That's hilarious. And Clark Schmidt starting that game actually salvaged it. The losing streak is over after. Did we lose 9 in a row? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lost 8 in a row. God damn. That can't happen again, right, guys? You won't let that happen again, right, guys? In this chaotic, competitive division, please don't let that happen again. Seriously, I'm begging you. Why are the Nationals all of a sudden so good this year? They were so bad in 26 and last season. Now this year they're just all of a sudden phenomenal. If the man and the Phillies are 8-10, bro, if the Phillies fail to launch this year, what the hell happens to that core? Because I don't think they're getting any younger, and I don't think their contracts are any longer. That doesn't sound right. And you get Shane McClanahan and you're not winning. He's had 4 starts, and he's only had 2 of them be quality starts. He's kind of getting shelled, I guess. Last 2 got shelled a bit. Like, what the fuck? God, oh man, Stephen Kwan gets the big stack of cash, and now he's not batting like he used to. Oh, that's rough. Oh, that's rough. And Kyle Tucker, meanwhile, is also regress. Oh, it's here. The decline of Bryce Harper is here. Hey, he's gonna be a Hall of Famer, no doubt about it. But damn, he still got like 3 more. He has 3 more years on that contract. Holy crap! It's gonna be interesting to see what happens to him when the contract is over. Gosh, Hader's in the final year of his deal. Like, yo, you got my friends. You got some things to work out, or you're cooked. It's Hoyt Campbell's season. Hoyt Campbell's another guy I really hope works out. Yeah, from this point forward, I think we should be okay with starting pitchers. I think I'll still draft one every year. We can start drafting one every year, but I need to start focusing on, like, I know it's okay. I don't know if I was saying like it's a bad idea to draft relief pitchers. So let me put out like my final thoughts. Drafting relief pitchers is not the problem. Drafting relief pitchers when you don't have good starting pitching is the problem. You should take care of your starting pitchers first. Make sure you have good starting pitchers throughout all levels of the organization. Draft a relief pitcher every once in a while, absolutely. Like this season, we're gonna probably draft one starter, and we'll draft probably two relievers. Hopefully, left-handed relievers, because I would like to have some within the org. Have a couple of relief pitchers, draft a starter, and the rest of the players I'll select this year will be position players, probably outfielders. We'll need outfielders because we don't know when Yoshida will be done, and we don't know when or if we'll be bringing back Nolan Jones. Because the thing about Nolan Jones, I would love to bring him back. He's been really fun. He's been fun on the team. He's been fun to watch throughout the series. But and the big question is, how much does he want? And can it be a short term? And I think he wants over 12. He's being paid around 12 this year. He's going to want more than that. So we need to be careful about that. I think another position that I should probably start looking towards. Should I draft first baseman? And where should that first baseman come from? Because Michael Toglia, y'all don't real I haven't pointed it out enough. Toglia is 29. He'll be entering his 30s, and if you don't know, power hitting first baseman can be. They have some of the most brutal declines in baseball. Like, What was the he's on it's on the tip of my tongue. The player who played for Baltimore. I think it's is it Chris Davis? That's who it was. It was Chris. I can't remember. It was Chris something or something Davis. Chris Davis. That's who it was. Actually, I couldn't remember his last name was Davis. Chris Davis in his prime was a elite power hitting first baseman. He was really good at power hitting with power. And he went to Baltimore and he got like a 10-year contract or some shit. But after like the first 2 seasons in Baltimore, he fell off a cliff production wise. And as a result, he had one of the worst contracts in all of baseball for many years. And then you go from that to him retiring in 2021, halfway through 2020. Didn't even barely play for them that year. And Baltimore is forced to swallow the remainder of his contract and give him deferred payments for the rest of the 2020s and into 2032, I believe. So he's going to get paid a lot of money and he's not even playing for the team anymore. The thing about Tolia is obviously he's not going to get a contract like that. There's no way in hell I'd give him a contract like that. But my concern isn't the years, it's the term per year, the annual average. Are we paying him 25 million a year? Are we paying him 30 million a year for a guy who'll be in his early 30s? No, fuck that. The contract expires when he's like in his mid 30s. He'll be 33 or 34 when that contract expires. The current one he's on. So my concern is this: do I trade him before the contract expires? And if I trade him, I'm probably not getting a lot of value out of it. I think the exception to let him stay here in Colorado is, can he become an elite contact hitter? He's a great power hitter and is okay at contact hitting. But can he be a contact hitter, not just a power hitter? If he can do both, I would be very comfortable paying him. I still wouldn't pay him 25 million or more. Maybe 20 million for 2 to 3 years. And that's it. Hmm. Here we go again. I'm s- I'm more amazed that the pitch count isn't as high as. Oh wait, that was the other game. We're good. Retract that those previous words. Three to nothing. I mean, come on. This is the ceiling of our pitching staff in Double A right now. Another save by Langenberg. He's off to a tremendous start. Only allowed 4 hits and 1 walk, but it recorded 6 strikeouts in 5 innings. I think at 2 o'clock I'll cut the stream off and add it for 2:20. And then we get Seattle, bro. What is this schedule? They don't want us in the playoffs, bro. They said, "No, y'all had y'all fun. Don't come back." This is Playoffs are for real baseball teams, not this Mickey Mouse club. Yeah, 12.4 million this year for Nolan Jones. If he, I believe he was asking for more. He wants more money with similar term. Meanwhile, Tolia 5.8 till 2030. Man, he is having a rough stretch. This is what I was talking about, man. If this is the start of his decline, like this is what I was talking about earlier. These power hitting first basemen, they just don't their production dies. It's very hard to like stomach that. 2026 and 27 might have been the peak years for him. I mean, I think it's just the stretch of games we've had. Seattle, Atlanta, Toronto, Pittsburgh with Paul Skeens, Jared Jones. Atlanta has Garrett Crochet, Spencer Strider, and Logan Gilbert. And then Toronto isn't a bad team. They had Casey Mize, who's doing okay this year. And Now Seattle comes with Brian Wu, Joe Musgrove, and George Kirby. Like, we're not. It's not easy, bro. Not. This is not gonna be easy, and this is a very tough division to compete in right now. All right, 3 pitches in. Get him out here. Or not. Because again, they refuse to swing. Thank you. Let's try and see if we can shut down Julio Rodriguez because he's been killing it. maybe 15 pitches. How we'll stay in this game for a long time. You're lying. Man, just piss on our grave at that point. That's so rude. All right, double play is in play. Well, no double play, but we got the out at second. Always nice to see Ryan McMahon. Thanks to him, he's the reason why we have our catcher of the present and probably the catcher of the future, as long as Harry Ford continues progressing. I'll live with that. That almost hit him. That was a waste pitch. Mm. That was a close call. McMahon, please don't burn me here. I got you to a playoff team. You were in the LCS last year, my friend. Don't do this to me, please. God damn it. Goddamn wild pitch. Can't go a game without a wild pitch. Oh my god, thank you so much, my friend. I could give you a hug. I'll give you a kiss on the forehead. Thank you, McMahon. Like that celebration. Ooh, Nolan Jones, 2 RBI home run. There's no. Did that actually just cause Julio Rodriguez to strike out 3 times in this one? Kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. The count was 1-2. Look how high that shit was in the zone, bro. There was no way we were gonna get. He's taking him out. Bro, he just gave up a home. That was it. That was the worst hit he's given up all game. Watch this cost us. We're about to lose now, aren't we? Oh, God. You brought in Blaylock? Yeah, we're cooked. I wanted a bunt. It didn't work. That's cool. I just am really upset. That rally home run turned it from what could have been a complete game victory for Eckert to what is now going to be a quality start with no win on his record. This will not count as a win, and that's the real sting about it. Come on. This nigga is my closer, and he's been a gasket. I swear, dude. No! I. Bro! Why? Even be going to 11, bro. Third back, why not? Man, I'm really fucking up today, huh? Is this seriously happening? Yeah, it's happening. We choked. Colorado is in session, boys. I can't believe this, bro. I don't understand it anymore. I don't understand it anymore. Why am I losing these games? Why am I losing these games, bro? We needed that win. We would have won in regulation. Eckler would have, if he had just not given up the home, if I didn't mistime that two seam, that's never becoming a home run. That's not a home run. We win. We win in regulation. We win in regular innings. Instead, that happens. Eckler gets subbed out. It was 2-2. We get 3-2 lead off of Brendan Doyle's hit. It was a double. That double amounted to nothing because I sold the bag because I made Rocchio throw an error again. Oh my god, dude. We keep losing these games, bro. This is gonna be a wasted season if I keep losing these type of games. If I keep finding ways to Nolan Jones went 2 for 5, had a home run and a 2 RBI home run surmounted to nothing. Doyle went 2 for 5. Both of his hits were doubles, amounted to nothing. I am wasting these performances, man. They're not even like the best of the best performances, but their performances, they're putting in enough work to get the job done, and I'm not getting it done. And so now we've lost. Look at this, bro. Look at April. What is this crap? What is this? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have played 13 games in April, guys. 13 games in April. We've won 3. We are 3-10 in April. Look at our record. Let's not talk about it. That is wild stuff happening. Man, I might actually be some cheeks, bro. We might actually suck. Yeah, I think that's it for today, bro. I think I'm gonna call it there. I'm losing too much right now. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna watch college football. I will see you guys later. Until we meet again, be safe out there. Peace out.